Hey guys, so today I'm going to attempt to put the headlight guard on my new Pan America Special. I have hit 500 miles on it, so I've hit the break-in period. Still loving the bike. I've had zero issues, zero problems with it, and just having a blast. So hardbacks still aren't in. My skid plate's in. I tried to pick it up yesterday on my way home from work, but got there a minute after they closed. So I'll probably end up doing the skid plates when I do the first service at 1,000 miles. First off, to do the headlight guard install, we've got to remove the front bearing piece. It's on 4 pin posts, so you gently reach up underneath it, pull, and it pops straight out and off, trying not to scratch it. That takes the bearing off the front of the bike. Now we'll position the headlight guard, make sure we've got the right positioning on it, and we will then install the rubber pieces for it and make sure everything lines up and fits without a problem. That looks like it's going to work just perfectly. So they give you these pieces to keep from scratching the bearing. Trying to make sure I get the right pieces in the right spots. I think what they're talking about is getting it lined up so that it doesn't scratch anything, it makes a good seal. Pretty straightforward and easy. One side, second, we'll do the other, then we'll do the 2 retaining pieces. You just want to make sure that it's covering the metal where it's going to touch the bearing, but not sticking out, bulging out, looking funky. Alright, so we apply both pieces to it, leaving exposed the holes for the mounting. And got one little spot here I'm going to have to realign, sticking out just a touch. So far all the accessories on this bike have been super easy to install, super fun. I had a comment from somebody wondering about the pieces on the front looking like lowers on a bagger. And the way the shielding around the radiator behind the guards here do kind of remind you of the lowers on a touring bike, but the function of them is obviously the radiator and airflow. So to answer the question, yes, it looks like them. No, they're not lowers. That one's up perfectly there. Done yet? Recording the video, brother. What are you up to? Oh wait, drinking and smoking a cigar. Shot. Good. So, pretty exciting video so far. I'm sure we're all enjoying it, watching my brother drink while I attempt to work with fine stuff with giant hands, banana fingers, as he likes to call them. once we get these pieces all together, put it under the fairing, lay it down, and should be pretty good to go. Oh look, I got a helper. Hope smoke doesn't bother cameras.
They're Romeo and Julieta, so it should be good.
So, if any of you are enjoying this channel, like to subscribe, this is going to be my channel to document everything I do, go through, and happens to my Pan America special from now until the time I wear it out, which I'm hoping to wear it out and be on my second one pretty soon. So now that we've got the pieces in place, got to lay that down and make sure everything lines up good, which it does. So just making sure these pieces are lining up good. I've got spacers I've still got to put in, and then I can start screwing them in. The hardware is a Allen head bolt. The one that I found that fit it the best out of my snap-on kit was a 3/32 Allen bit. So it looks like we're about ready to start lining stuff up and putting parts on there. Go. So I'm just going to get one started in here, hopefully, and then line up the rest. Because the threaded portion's the back, which makes it a little more challenging doing it the way they show. If I was going to do this my way, now you know why he says I have the banana fingers, trying to manipulate
dexterity of an elephant.
Thank you for the commentary. One started on this side, do the same thing on this side, and then I'm going to push it into place and finish it up.
Line up the rest of them?
Yep, line up the rest of them. So far, all the accessories have been easy to install. The radiator guard. This one's been the most challenging, and I knew it would be for somebody like me because I've got very large hands and very big fingers. Because basically what this does is it just pinches onto the fairing to hold it in place. So it's a pretty neat design. We're just going to try to get everything lined up nice and neat and then pop it up into place. So let's see what we can do here now. The trick to doing all this, in my opinion, is always getting it in lined up and not scratching the parts. If I could be working on a taller workbench if I would ever clean my workbench off, but there always seems to be a collection of miscellaneous parts and jobs and products laying up there that I'm either working on, getting ready to work on, or some such thing. Alright, got that spacer in there lined up.
So the back flange pinches the fairing between the guard and the flange.
Yep. I'm probably making this look a lot harder than it needs to, but and if anybody can scratch the fairing, it's going to be me. So I'm thinking, because of the angle of it, I'm going to be able to slide it into place by building the pieces in advance.
So put them all in, leave them loose, slide it on, and
That's going to be my plan.
sink it down.
I've had plans before that have worked. I've had plans that haven't. So we've got two started on each side. This is definitely not how the directions tell you to do it, but I'm going with my gut. Alright, they're all on and they're all loose. And I'm going to attempt to
Slide it in there and
slide it into place.
the right spot.
And there you go. It just slid right in like it was meant to. From the front it looks great. So now I'm going to tighten from the center out. Just old school way.
Semi-tighten and then sink it up.
Yep. One thing I can tell you about the headlight guard, it's not going to stop a smaller rock from hitting this headlight.
It's meant for road debris.
Yep. Openings are much larger than I was anticipating. My GSA, when I had that, had a clear plastic shield on it from Turatech, and that one was pretty nice because it did offer 100% protection for the headlight while giving you 100% visibility. One thing to mention is that the hardware fasteners do come preloaded with Loctite, so this should never rattle loose. Over the last 40 years of riding and working on Harleys, Loctite was always my best friend. If it can come loose, it will. Alright, so everybody's got their own plan on how to do stuff. Obviously, I took the instructions that Harley gave me and
Burned them?
there they go. Did it my way, and we're tightened up, fastened up, looks good, ready for reinstallation. And reinstallation is a little bit tricky to line everything up without scratching anything. When I took a dry run at this, I definitely messed up and put my first scratch in the bike. That's okay. Because I'm going to scratch it more. Fairings on, lights installed, light guards installed, matches the radiator guard good, looks sharp. Super happy, super excited. Just great deal. So 17 minutes start to finish, including time for talking, paying attention to the dogs that are hiding in the cool shade of the shop on a sunny May day in Arizona. Hey, hope everybody enjoyed this. I'll keep posting. Like I said, I'm past break-in, loving the bike and having a blast. And I know people are looking for a ride video, so now that I got the camera up and going, ride videos next. Thank everybody for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Like I said, this is going to be a long-term journey, and I'm just really looking forward to it. Every day's a blast. I will tell you, the traction control is very limited on this in sport mode. The back tire is going to go in about half the time of the front. Everybody say hi to Roscoe. He's a little Harley dog. Mohawk, goatee, spiked Harley collar. Can't get more badass than that 12 pounds. Hey, good luck to everybody. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and stay safe out there.